races. We're off to the races now, kids! Woo! Need to pass the time, buy a book. Reading passes time quickly. I don't have the fucking money for a book. Can hardly afford my fucking hostel room. And I still have to pay 10 more for the fucking drinks. I'm surprised I managed to fucking luck out and get away with that.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Rivershore. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
Huh. What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Your shirt sticks to your chest. The shoulders of your disco blazer grow heavy. The cold finds its way in under your skin. You shiver, and the city shivers with you. You're not dressed for this weather. You should get an overcoat or a patrol cloak.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta send this to someone. Ah! You motherfuck! Shit. There we go. Fucking she spam. Of course she spams my shit. She's like, oh, I have free time. And then she, one letter at a time, my friend, she's like, just no attention span. And I'm like, are you you don't have to spam my shit. I get it. Fuck. You're not dressed for this weather. You oh, you heard me, did you? I have a friend in the chat. I'll spam you. Oh, don't, please, no. Jesus fucking Christ. What is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez. With its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of our half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Rivershore. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Ghosts rise into... Wait, what now? What about the fucking ghosts? Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
The fuck did you even spam me? Oh, pumpkins.
Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez.
Well, you can go to sleep.
Every day.
I didn't know you couldn't even watch it. It's fine. Just go. You can go to bed. Love you too. Was down the shore.
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that,
Coal City, end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair. What's in the east?
There's a fleet on the corner. A plastic coat is folded into a small triangle under the counter by the window. Beyond that, the strike breakers are...
Yeah, I intend to, actually. I actually intended to. I actually have a bunch of shit, so if you ever want to go through my console's library, you fucking can. Beyond that, the strike breakers...
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back.
You can go to bed. You go take a piss and go to bed. You don't have to stay on here. You're fine.
You shudder, looking down at your feet. Dirty rainwater runs veins into the plaza's snow.
Yeah. Fuck, we could take a whole weekend. I don't give a shit. Whole week, a whole weekend? I don't know. Depends what's going on.
Two green snakeskin shoes stand at attention on the mosaic paving of the plaza.
What's in the north?
Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their...
Yeah, I know. I can't fix that. I don't know how at all to fix that, actually. I think it's PlayStation, to be honest. I think they're the ones that decide that. Okay, hang on, let me check something real quick on my end. Because that might actually, it might actually be a thing on mine. Maybe I can change it. Let's see. Let's see. No, that's not it. You're not going to see the chat real quick. Comments to speech. You know what? Fuck it. I'll turn comments to speech on. Fuck it. I'm enabling comments to speech. Fuck my life. Include microphone audio. Include audio and video. No. Yeah, there's no way to fix this. I guess I should be happy PlayStation has a streaming thing at all. You're gonna what? Mother... You sack of shit! Fine, I'm deleting Battlefield 1 then. Alright, that's fine. I'll delete Battlefield 1 and I'll re-download Destiny 2. Well, because it gives us another game to play if you rage quit from fucking Siege. I'll carry you. I'll just have to have Danny tell me what we're doing. Danny knows some of that shit.
Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And closer to here.
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain
You're better off downloading the... Whatever is the bundle, there's a bundle. Yeah, download the download that and then buy the bundle if you buy anything. Are you shitting me? Deus Ex Edition? Surprised they ain't gonna get sued for that one.
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the
You said
roofs
Deus
of
Ex
motor
Edition?
vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water.
I hope they don't get
streaming
sued
down
for
their
that by
windshields.
fucking Square Enix.
The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? That's fucking great.
Where the hood at?
That's fucking great! Oh, that's funny! Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome little fucking thing there. Alright, so what did I miss here? Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
Oh, that's so funny. I haven't heard that song in like fucking forever though. What's up? No, go ahead. What's up? Oh. What am I... Oh.
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland. In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
I'm playing Disco Elysium, the final cut and streaming. No one's watching right now. I can't, but I won't be able to see the chat. I'll watch it on my phone. Hang on. I gotta... Wait, what now? Repeat what you said? Alright, so what do you need me to do? I hope it didn't just cut my stream off. I bet it just cut my stream off. What? Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, I only heard half of what you said. Okay. For under $30. Right. I've never played Beyond Light. I would get Shadow Keep, I would say. Not available for purchase? What? Anyway, I'd get Shadow Keep. came to my fucking door. I can't see how much Shadowkeep is. I can only imagine it's... Oh, hey, I'm streaming still. Ah. Amazing. What's above?
Coalition-era statics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
What's below?
Collapsed storm drains, old sewage systems flooded with rainwater. Hidden weapon caches from the Revolution. Doors leading down to Leroyam. The catacombs to which, for 3 centuries, they delivered the blue-blooded dead.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. You should get a raincoat. There's a freight to the east. They sell them there.
Oh, I shuddered because it rained. Alright. That's awesome. Oh, I already been here. Shadowkeep. Because it's got the best shit compared to Forsaken, I think. It's got the moon, and the moon's got cool shit on it. You know, people keep telling me, hey, this place sells this place sells that. I've got no fucking money. I'm literally about to look up where to find a fucking tear bag because I'm getting sick of this shit. I can't. Yeah. 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 That's fucking funny. What does this say? Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Wow, thanks. What? You get it comes. Well, Destiny 2 is free, but you're getting Shadowkeep. It's an add-on pack for it, or level, whatever. You know what I mean. Probably. If not, you just download Destiny 2. Oh, it's just a key. It's all it is. You're buying a key, and that's all it is. You're not downloading anything. Otherwise, the content's already on the game. You're just buying a license to use it, basically, or a key for it. That's fine. That's fine. I didn't say you had to. Oh yeah. Ooh, magnesium. Finally. Some people still use those levels, yeah. Because there's still shit on those levels. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, I can't go up there. What? Why can't I go up there? What's over here?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What about the second Destiny game? What?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shaft.
Pretty much. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid palette. Easy on the eyes. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
Sorry, I didn't hear anything you said. Somebody just came into my room and interrupted. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
Wow, you're some fucking help. Inland? So much for you ever being useful. Alright, let's see if I can handle a corpse now.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Glorious. High, 83%, +6 shit compressed. Fucking great, let's do it.
As you breathe in, the odor
fucking
comes over
great.
You. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Well, after vomiting 2 fucking times, I think my stomach's pretty fucking empty. All that's left is the magnesium.
They do after 7 days, yes.
Do they always
We
do
are
that?
deep in decomposition here.
Still close.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
So, how do we get him down?
We should have a look at that belt before we even consider taking him down. It looks worrisome.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay then, what kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the heel. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure? The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Oh shit.
Do it, homo!
I'm not a homo! What the fuck? Well, okay, never mind. I'm gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
They look fancy. I thought I could pawn them, earn some lucre. I could just fucking just go out and say that, can't I? This is advanced enemy technology. We should conduct research into their weaknesses. Are we not detectives? There may be clues inside the boot. They look fancy. I thought I'd pawn them, earn some loot crate. Dude, I don't know if you've noticed, I have a fucking hostel room to fucking pay for. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to take them off. I just thought I should try. Oh, yeah. These boots would go super well with my bell-bottom pants.
You do understand the boots are steeped in cadaverine odor, don't you?
So are my pants.
You have a point there, detective. You have a point. But there's no way you are getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots for 7 days. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think they are the only thing left on him?
Fuck.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off, but first the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off? First, the body needs to be down, and second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Refuse for honor. Fuck honor. Sounds like a plan.
The anticipation makes you crack your fingers. Feels nice. Nice and cracky.
What's going to happen to the boots then?
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
I really want boots, though. Where's the rest of it? Scavenged by locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Gotcha. Why does my mortal coil need protecting? Maybe he was just wearing these boots and there is no rest of the armor. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
The material looks out of place.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
Yeesh. How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby!
By catching, do you mean, let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
Yes.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
If this constabulary is dragging their feet, why not start ourselves before more good men die?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without the dead man's boots.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
Fuck my life. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Well, then you should just fucking say, hey, I'm absolutely sure you did not do that because you seem a bit incompetent right now. These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. The pry bar in your hand is itching for some action.
Hiya!
With the same ding. The sound does not appear to get louder.
Did you hear that? A click?
Yeah, it's like dice rolling.
This is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads the incoming energy horizontally, from plate to plate. When the plates connect, there's a click. That's the sound you heard. See these lines?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
What the fuck? What kind of fucking tech is this shit? I've never even heard of this shit.
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Fuck wearing them. I'm gonna sell the motherfuckers if I ever get my hands on them. Inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus. When the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Like in a circus for transporting blocks. Zippity bop. Like in a circus for transporting black spot giraffes.
No. More like in a harbor. Like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay there. Polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
So I wouldn't have been able to get this fucker down even if I was sober. Fuck everything. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
Don't ask me, I'm just lumbering from one moment to the next. I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Yeah.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
Fight time.
Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
Fucking excuse me, Inland. What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Wow, thank you, Inland. Inspiring as fucking always.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It'll be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a map of the night sky?
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. but this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
What's that?
A Trigger Sunshine. Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I must be really in love with that device then.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Yeah, that's fucking delicious. Great.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Empathy, what the fuck? This man enjoyed the moment of death.
Why do you think so?
For supernatural reasons.
There are no supernatural reasons.
I am less skeptic about this hunch, he thinks, than I was of the supernatural premonitions that overtook you at the trash container. He then covers his nose again.
What am I, a psychic cop now? Inland Empire. Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
Thank you, Kim. I wasn't fucking asking you.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark.
Well, nothing else to do.
Some kind of superstar.
Oh, thought complete.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people
Cool
have
voice.
no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Fuck yeah, baby. -1 to logic, price of self-delusion. Learning cap for visual calculus raised to 6. Learning cap for suggestion to 6. Learning cap for electrochemistry to 6. Composure raised to 6. Sweet. I'm glad I internalized that one. Do I even need the volumetric shit compressor anymore? All endurance white checks unlocked. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. Fucking bush. God damn it, trim your fucking bush. I'm just going back. God damn, I'm not gonna go pacing up and down this fucking street again. Not debadeurs, you criminals! I am in debt! Fuck you, fucking racist. Actually, let's see. You got anything else to say? Yep. There we go.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yeah, sure, go fuck yourself. Why the fuck not? Oh, this is why people hate me. Cape site. Near the St. Kitts Lane, roundabout north.
Hey! Up here, Piggo!
Yeah, what the fuck? What's up?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Wow, you're not edgy at all, fucker.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Don't use that tone with me, I am the law! Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. Let's start with your blood type and go from there. Hep, yeah, when were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside. Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier.
Huh.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features.
The woman on the boat does
The
not
woman
notice
on
her
the boat
staring.
does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
Yeah, I get that feeling too, now you mention it.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Huh.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on.
God, you need to swallow some fucking morphine. Chill the fuck out. What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what's right.
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here.
Ah, you're the one that's writing fuck cops and shit.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
I don't know, you keep fucking annoying me. I'm gonna call you that.
She wants it to be something true and total.
Huh. Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
Why do I care enough to have an opinion on this? I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it? No, you really don't, but...
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Oh, well, I guess I'm good at my job. Do you know anything about the recent murder? God, I'm more good at my job than I thought I was.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Wow, okay, calm the fuck down.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
I don't think she cares, Kim.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Yeah, catch you later, Cindy.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ooh, so fucking scared cunt. Yeah. Shadows on the water, green plants under the calm surface.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Oh, I better focus. So let the dancers inherit the party. Joyce L. What does the N still stand for?
Beaton, my maiden name.
What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere.
I meant you. The Revachol Citizens Militia. The police.
What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
What is implied here? That you're a drunk?
I'm not drunk. I'm a police officer.
Of course you're not. It was only a joke.
Ha ha ha, yeah, sure.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you
Kim,
know
I hope
that
you're
he is
prepared. I'm about to
recovering from
embarrass
an
the fucking
unusual
shit out of you.
medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Yeah, you can't assure her of shit, fucker. Watch me go.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave.
God, I love this song.
Late 40s style.
I love the actual version of this fucking song. It's fucking great.
While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, so...
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian.
Uh-huh.
Barely able to tie your own laces.
Woohoo.
Your armpits are lakes. A
Okay.
scythe of booze precedes you.
Alright.
Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
The point, please.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
This is a woman, and I'm a man. Fuck me. I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
Oh, I'm not communist. I just don't give a shit.
Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
I thought the point was to fucking throw her off.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Say it. Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it. Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Money!
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. The wind is a bit strong. Could you repeat that?
I need money!
How much money?
70 real!
That's a reasonable sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
She removes a few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
Fuck yes!
Whoa, whoa. Did you see how easy that was? Ask her for more. Toot toot, train to Moneytown.
Nah, 'twould be dishonorable, and mine honor is my life.
Can you eat honor? Are you an omnivore? Give me a break.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
You bribed me, alright. I'm your little peon now.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
You're on a boat!
Why, yes I am.
You have a license for that... Nah. Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Still need to see a license, Mom.
Actually, you don't.
I'm pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Wait, how exactly little known is this fact? More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. So we can't pull over random civilians and demand their papers? That's weak.
Unless it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the lady's passport?
Yes.
You need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yes, I'm going to need to see your passport.
Of course.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seagent.
Look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Rivershaw, smiles at you. Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier. The woman is silent. The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Rivershaw.
Your name is
smiles at you.
Rejoice.
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
She doesn't like it. Probably a bad memory. Mean girls at school or some ancient lover.
You're from Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Well, everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word, it, feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're reminded of something. Or someone.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cordelati 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelati, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about Dolores?
Why Dolores?
I don't know. Feels pretty.
Well, it means nothing to me. I think I'll stick with the factory name. But thank you for the suggestion.
Strange woman. Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer.
Oh yeah,
It
you
also
mentioned
happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
that. How you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Kim, chill the fuck out.
I really do the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Good.
He even thinks in sarcasm. The cunt. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy.
You fuckers have
oil
airships?
and gas exploration. Offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Holy shit. Little one.
A billion?
Yeah, that's what she said, Encyclopedia. What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
The money I owe is so much less than that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary. But they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250
Why do I
years
get
ago,
the feeling they
when
run their
Pine
shit
ships
like the East
explored the
India
South
Trading
Sudanese
Company?
and charted Lormantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them. Nah, I'm not gonna pull any fucking shit like that. You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
We built this district. All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas, Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Do you know something about these
That's the man
tattoos?
who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Why? How was you looking at the photo tied to the lynching?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I...
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
You seem smart. I need someone to give me a lowdown on this reality we're in.
This reality.
I got so drunk I forgot literally everything.
What?
A supernatural event took place within my head on alcohol.
Such an acute encephalopathy just doesn't seem possible. Surely you're joking.
There you go, Kim. Is that what you wanted?
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
You may be here a while then. Osquay, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, you're in. Begin with the first one. You'll appear worldly.
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby.
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. It's a disco holdover, pay it no heed.
I'm a disco holdover myself.
Aren't we all?
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. As I told you, Martinez used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The Insulindic.
Vast, lukewarm and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed-over pebble amidst a great blue sea. Misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the River Esperance. We're in the delta of this river, on the 6th branch. The Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city?
The great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
And what makes Revachol great?
History, detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay. Who built the city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
When was Revachol built?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're pretty much at the center of the world.
Oh, we're quite a way off. About 22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Yeah, it's actually getting kind of late. What is that? 19:09. 9 minus 2. So 7 o'clock. Shit.
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
Won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now?
Oh, of course not. You are already diligent for getting this far, and diligent boys remember where they left off.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
What is...
It remains a mystery what you mean by this something close. This isn't about you. It's about reality.
What is...
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. It's on the tip of your tongue. A doubt of sorts already in your head. But it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later. Once the jamais vu thought is complete.
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Shit.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when I told you I literally cannot remember even the most basic facts about reality?
How can I forget?
One of those facts is where my badge is. Another is my name.
I was hoping your condition was rhetorical, Detective. A questioning technique.
Perhaps it is, but it's also true that I don't remember where my badge is. I wish it were.
I have sympathy for your highly unusual condition, sir, and I believe you. But as it stands, I cannot share any confidential information until I've seen both your badges.
Shit!
I understand the dictates of protocol, ma'am, but is there no way around it?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. These are my employer's orders.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
Ah.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Nothing's ever a lost cause, ma'am.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse me for a moment, madam.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
We could just, find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
What do you propose, that we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
Let's get back to her then. Wait, hold on, I had a thought. Ah! Fucker. Don't you piss fuck me. Oh, son of a bitch. The Wompty Dumpty Dum. What the fuck? I can afford it. Jamais vu, derealization. Revachol Special Administrative Region. Le Caillou, the Insulindian Ocean, Coalition Government, Insulindian Mission Command. Name after name, and none of them is familiar. They seem real, but something is wrong. I feel like a kid looking at stickers on the fridge. Truvant, the Apricot Company, World Games 34. You can almost see your hand reaching out for them. Scratch at the corners, see if they peel loose. This feels like the most important of all the thoughts. The one you truly must complete. Wow. Okay, about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
So pretty much speed and mind-altering shit. Really mind-altering shit. Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Oh, give me a second. Let me get this straight. Oh, I already said that. And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
That's right. Kim mentioned that. The fucking pissing contest.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCN. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded. It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take the case, probe the driver, we'll take the case, probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Yeah, I met him. You mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it?
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is sort of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Fuck off, midget. Nice. What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes.
Yes. And I'm doing great, thank you.
Every worker, a member of the board.
I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board.
What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I'll have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
Oh, that's a good question. Good catch.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Oh yeah, I met him. He tossed me a coin earlier. Good guy.
This checks out.
Scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
Tell me about this Union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
He can't be that... No. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of them.
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Wow. That's not even cool. What about the Union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say...
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Fuck.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
basically a socialist mob.
Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
There's no easy way to put that. I mean, there's no other way to put that. It's basically a socialist mob. I mean, fuck, they lynched someone behind the place. Doesn't matter whether he's a killer or not. They still fucking got together and lynched a motherfucker. And the way I'm being made to understand it, these guys are making fucking bank, got a medical plan and all that good shit. Now it's every member, every worker a member of the board. I'm sorry, but in a capitalist society, that's not how shit works. And I only know the capitalist one, so... I don't know. I guess that doesn't mean another system couldn't work, but when your shit's starting to turn to fucking lynchings, I mean, like, that guy doesn't have a fucking family and shit, too. No matter how much you think he's a piece of shit. Although, I don't know. That goes to say, maybe I'll find something out and be like, wow, maybe he actually deserved to be hung. Hey, this shit was gonna be a long time coming and it just happened now or some shit. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter.
Fuck.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
That's all I need here. Let's change this. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Thank you. That's all for now.
Of course, Detective.
All right, I gotta go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Let's have some fun.
Whoa. In your hand, Pyrrolidon, the double rainbow of synthetic hallucinogens, rare and gritty, a product of the age of atomic power. What a funny little cat. Don't let the scary medical warnings throw you off. It's an inadequate antidote to radiation poisoning, but a potent antidote to boredom.
Wait, radiation poisoning sounds scary.
It's not gonna give you radiation poisoning, stupid. Pyrrolidon is a perfect match for a badass junkie cop who's looking for a little heat. The container is warm to the touch. Or is that just the anticipation? You screw the lid open and look. A little slit on the side lets you just slurp it up. Like an oyster. Come on, slurp it.
Wait, won't Kim see me slurp it?
What is he? Your mother? Is Kim your au pair? Slurp it. Slurp the morsel of danger joy.
I'm not going to slurp it.
No problem. This one's for the brave and sensitive ones anyway. It could improve your human interactions. But you threw that chance away. No matter. In a few hours, you'll get the urge again. Maybe then you'll choose more courageously.
Yeah, but I don't want to disappoint Kim. I'll do it in my own time.
You've passed up your chance to start using Pyrrolidon for now, but don't worry. The option to use it becomes available again in 4 hours.
Fuck that! I should have just fucking waited. Yeah, I'll just save Tira after I got done talking to her.
doesn't let it show, but...
I'm sure you will, Detective. No. What I propose is, we ask... Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have... You could request a new one from...
Hold on to it for now.
Meth and Dex. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Everett and the unlikely officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once, perhaps you've known. I'll be explicit.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way.
Yes? Excellent. It may come. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance. Everything. Right up to, but not.
And how are the...
They're not. Now. Yes. Yes. Let's...
And when did...
I arrived... I wasn't...
This isn't...
Heavens. Mr. Clare told... Fuck off, midget. Go...
Cool.
Yes.
Sounds like usual
They're a leaf... Every worker. Then you might also like their other... Personally, I don't think it has the same... It's quite simple. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I'll have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical... I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Excuse me.
I first heard it.
This checks out.
If they... Mr. Clare... Fuck... Yes.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
Of course not. Everett. He is the most... Yes. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. The day... Organize...
A mob.
Refresh... And you're... Why do you think so? Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. Everett? Of course not. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen. Have you seen him? Edgar looks at... It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. The day bar... Organize...
A mob.
Refreshingly honest off... And your opinion, Detective? Thank you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf, I'm glad you...
Disappear?
Yes. Indeed. The point of...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll...
Of course. Until you come up with something at that intersection. I'm afraid... How do you think they're financing this?
There was a shakedown of local business.
With all due... Precise...
It sounds like she tried. She simply nods.
Of course.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling. You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble for me, just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on, can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
You just, like, toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right, that was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
As you wish.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
That rhetoric's not that great. Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did you? I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
Oh.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Do you see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
I am... Why? What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry, huh?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry. Listen, I really have to go.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Alright, let's do that. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Splattering of bullet holes on this wall.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even
never had
heavier.
That nose effect to begin with.
You okay there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
So with all these bullet holes. Seen a lot of them around.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
So no crime happened here?
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, but what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
Table eaten away by rain and rot. Oh, hello.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep? Pigs come to take me out? Trying to snuff me out?
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished. The door rattles against your knuckles. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice.
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Anytime I talk to a young man in this building.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't work.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Convince you that you're a real policeman.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
I know my rights, and don't you mom me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet, but I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company, and that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oh.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony. Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Well, at least she's respectful. That's all, thanks.
Oh.
Thanks, I'm off. Graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Ha! Nice. Note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Okay. Apartment 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. The door number 9 is locked.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police, open up.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
A poor communard.
This is the police, open up.
Let's go.
Oh, I thought there'd be something funny.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply.
Sorry. I just... What? I can't use... I need to go on my inventory.
It's a solid lump. Better whip out those cutters.
Yep. Chain cutting time.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little...
After you, detective.
Thank you. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Kim, who is this Krasmazov?
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Krasmazov on their bedroom?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. So has he been gone for a while then? Someone's drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Boxes filled with clean chemicals. Ooh, whoa, hold on. What did I find? Ah! Ooh, nice. Oh, fuck yeah, my boy. Fuck yeah. What's this say? Filthy boho. Probably a narcomaniac. I look like a fucking sea captain. Oh, I really look like a fucking hobo cop. I think this is the one you went in. The fuck did I just pull that out of? Rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Oh, there he is.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
Did I try this one already? Oh, hey, Fuck, you're still throwing rocks at a fucking corpse. What the hell is your problem? Guess I gotta go pay my shit now.
Can I help you?
Found the victim's clothes in the trash container out back.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has the keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Probably.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, A small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written.
Thank you anyway.
What? Thanks. Let's talk about something else.
Yes.
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well?
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
No shit.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
Oh, it's fine. Business is business.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Fuck yeah.
What
I
thing?
need to talk to you about. I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 16. The sign said reserved starting 16. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Whatever he may feel about you, he can't miss the opportunity to throw you a look of what he assumes is shared understanding. Go with it.
Yes, I think I see.
Yeah. The Union guys think they're untouchable. They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and now think they can hide out till it all blows over, and it's fair weather again in Martinez.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
There's something else I want to ask about.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Oh, yeah, sure. Goodbye.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait, there are copper types.
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Fucking... They should be sorry.
Yes. Impotent rage and lamentation. Let's wrap it up?
You know what? Actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes.
No,
Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck off.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Oh shit. I was meant to internalize this. Oops. Aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Oh, talk to the fucking guy. Thank you.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Kubek. Sounds representative.
Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
No, this door is a mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this.
Can I help you?
Gart, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Hold on, I'll come back to you. I need to take some drugs real quick. Hey Kim, I love you, but I'm gonna do drugs now. Nah, I'm not gonna do drugs right yet. We'll give it more time.
Can I help you?
Gart, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Something else I want to ask about.
Yes?
Nothing. Goodbye. Huh. Mr. White! It's time to cook! It's all about money, you know.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Pretty long. Let's drink the clot. Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
No.
The worker, isn't it? Perhaps he's on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium.
I know, I just took it. All right. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Yep, this is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
I defied the bourgeoisie morality in here. Defied it hard. This is an expression of me, my individualism. No, I meant disco. Never mind.
I know what you meant.
Can
I at least have my fucking tie?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One at or has it been consigned there as punishment.
I just
you feel as though this creature is your friend.
Yeah, I know he's my friend, and I want him. He's being a little asshole, and he won't get in my head. What do I need now? Staff of Fair, that's it. Alright.
This fan, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend.
Come on, come to tie, Daddy.
Once you swoop up and catch the tie, snap, it's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Huh. Cool. Alright, Ty, onward to adventures. Sorry, you missed a day. What?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
need some chain cutters for this. There we go. Alright, let's fix shit. Move, Kim. It's time to fix.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Oh, I could have fucking guessed that.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's you.
No time for rest yet.
Yes?
Seem to be following
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking.
A moment passes.
Oh no, time is frozen. You know what? Fuck this. I'm grabbing a pack of fucking smokes. This is some bullshit. I realized I've been looking for some fucking cigarettes for a while now. This will pick up some medicine too. I am not below asking people for money. I have a lot of volition. Oh no!